What's up, YouTube? My name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight I go on my WWE Smackdown review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure guys please watch the video from the beginning to the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this. Follow my social media down below in the description because I'm on the road to 7K and the path to YouTube partner. Now, WWE Smackdown was a terrible show, and I give it a 3 out of 10. Smackdown was live from Motor Center in Portland, Oregon. We kick off SmackDown. Yeah, we kick off with Wade Barrett and Joe Testo at ringside. Joe Testo welcomes everyone to the show, and we cut to the new WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Strattiion walking outside of the arena. We see Shinsuke Nakamura walking in the back, and we see Paul Heyman walking to ringside. We cut to highlight of the rest era WWE Raw on Netflix. So we get Paul Heyman, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. This was a good segment to kick off the show. Back in the arena, Paul Heyman is already in the ring, and he introduced himself. He says there comes a time where you cannot wait to speak to the entire island of Ramsey, and tonight is one of those nights. Paul Heyman says there is one on regaining defending undisputed tribal chief of the WWE universe and the entire island of Ramsey, and that tribal chief is Roman Reigns. The fans chant OTC, and Paul Heyman says that Roman has authorized him to let everyone know what he intends to accomplish next. Paul Heyman says he will not just share this with everyone at home or there tonight. He wants to share this with one man in particular, one individual that deserves to hear this news, and that man is the reigning defending undisputed WWE heavyweight champion, the American Nightmare. The American Nightmare. Paul Heyman asked Cody Rhodes to come down to the ring, and Cody Rhodes' music, his which gets a reaction from the crowd. Out comes Cody Rhodes wearing a suit. Out comes Cody Rhodes wearing a suit, and he gets in the ring, and he and Paul Heyman shake hands. Paul Heyman tells Cody Rhodes that he has done something that very few men in this business have done, and that is entering. What does that say? Earning, earning the respect of Roman Reigns. He said he has respected him since he was a little boy. The fans have every reason in the world to respect him, and he is a credit not just to WWE Smackdown, but to WWE in this what's that enter entry. What's that word say? Entry. Okay, got it. Paul Heyman says because Cody is such a great champion, Roman Reigns has to ask him to tell him to his face that now that since Roman Reigns has won back his Eula father, Roman Reigns wants his title back, and Roman Reigns how wants to know how he will get the title back. And this is not a prediction; it is a spoiler. Roman Reigns, yeah, Roman Reigns declares he is entering the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble with full intentions of winning and going on to WrestleMania 41 and fighting him once again for the championship. He respectfully asks Cody Rhodes what he wants to talk about. In my honest opinion, Roman Reigns does not need to win another Royal Rumble. That's all I gotta say. Roman Reigns does not need to win another Royal Rumble. That's all I gotta say. A loud Cody chant from the crowd. As Cody is about to speak, we hear from Kevin Owens speaking, "You know what I want to talk about?" And the camera pans to Kevin Owens in the crowd. He says he would like to talk about how just when he thought Cody Rhodes could not get worse, it actually does get worse because on Raw, Cody Rhodes shook The Rock's hand, and now he is shaking hands with Paul Heyman. Kevin Owens tells him that 30 seconds after he shakes his hand, Paul Heyman tells him that Roman Reigns wants his title back, and that is Cody Rhodes' spot. He should have left the bloodline, ripped Roman Reigns to shreds, but Cody Rhodes didn't let him to let him to do that. Kevin Owens is not lying about this one. Cody Rhodes leaves the ring and jumps the barricade, running towards Kevin Owens. Both men fight on the stairs in between the crowd, and with WWE officials chasing them. We cut to Paul Heyman in the ring. He turns around and we see Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga in the ring. Paul Heyman looks scared and begins to back into the corner. Jimmy Jimmy Uso music hits and Jimmy Uso runs down to the ring. He hits Jacob Fatu with two super kicks and a super kick to Tomatonga. Both men are down in the corner, and Jimmy Uso runs into them. He grabs a steel chair and hits Tomatonga with it across his back. Jacob Fatu gets up and hits Jacob Fatu with it from behind. But Jacob Fatu stays on his feet and runs into Jimmy Uso. Jacob Fatu with a headbutt. Jacob Fatu places a chair in between Jimmy Uso's head, and out comes a WWE officials, but Jacob Fatu hits him with a super kick. WWE officials surrounding the ring, and we see Cody Rhodes walking back down. The question is, where was Jay Uso at and Sami Zayn? Where was Jay Uso and Sami Zayn at? That's all I gotta say. They wasn't there tonight. Kenny Dykstra gets in the ring, but he's still with a super kick. Nick Aldis is on the outside and he stares at Jacob for two, but in comes Cody Rhodes who knocks Tama Tonga out. Jacob for two turns around and Cody Rhodes clotheslines him to the outside of the ring. WWE officials get in between Jacob for two and the ring. Cody Rhodes music hits as Cody and Jacob for two stare each other down. This was a good segment to kick off the show. Okay, commercial break. Back from commercial, we see Jacob Fatu and the Tonga arguing with several WWE officials. Jacob Fatu pushes a few of them down, and Jacob Fatu tells them they won't take him away. That part was funny. And comes LA Knight, who pushes Jacob Fatu through the door and to the outside of the ring. He looks like a back from commercial. Chelsea with I'm sorry. He looks at back from commercial. Chelsea with a headlock, but Mitchin with a with a back suplex and gets Chelsea in the corner in a cannonball. She goes for the cover, but Chelsea Green kicks out. She grabs Chelsea, but Chelsea reverses it and lifts Mitchin in the air and slams her face first onto the mat. She goes for the cover, but Chelsea Green kicks out. Chelsea climbs the top rope and goes for a drop kick, but Mitchin moves out of the way. Mitchin with right hands and a kick to the face. She gets on the ring apron. Probably never tries to interfere, but Mitchin with a kick to the face and a cannonball onto Piper Niven. Mitchin climbs to the top rope. She lands a crossbody onto Chelsea, but Chelsea reverses it. Pull Mitchin's tights for pull Mitchin's right goes for the cover, but gets the pin. The winner is still your WWE Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green, and that match itself right there. That was just a quick match. That was just a decent match in my opinion. Okay. Mitchin gets up after the match and grabs Chelsea Green by the leg, but Piper Niven with their right hand from behind, followed by a senton. Chelsea Green rolls to the outside and celebrates Adam Pearce and walks away. So we get the WWE Women's United States Championship match. Chelsea Green accompanied by Piper Niven versus Mitchin. This was a decent match. The bell rings. We are underway. Mitchin goes for eat the feed, but Chelsea rolls to the outside of the ring. She speaks with Piper Niven and gets back in. Mitchin with right hands and a kick to the face. She gets the tarantula onto Chelsea Green on the ropes, but the referee breaks it up. Mitchin climbs the top rope and goes for a double X, but Chelsea moves out of the way. She grabs Mitchin and throws her to the outside of the ring and onto the barricade. Commercial break. Bathroom commercial. Chelsea with a headlock, but Mitchell with a back suplex. She gets Chelsea in the corner and lands in cannonball. She goes for the cover, but Chelsea kicks out. She grabs Chelsea, but Chelsea reverses it, lifts Mitchell in the air and slams her face first onto the mat. She goes for the cover, but Chelsea kicks out. Chelsea climbs the top rope and goes for the drop kick, but Mitchell moves out of the way. Mitchell with right hands and a kick to the face. She gets on the ring apron. Carpenter tries to interfere, but Mitchell with a kick to the face and a cannonball onto Piper Niven. Mitchell climbs the top rope and she lands a crossbar onto Chelsea Green, but Chelsea reverses it, pulls Mitchell tights, goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner is still your WWE United States Champion, Chelsea Green. This was a decent match. Okay. After the match, you said Mitchell gets up after the match and grabs Chelsea by the leg, but Piper Niven will right hands from behind, followed by a senton. Chelsea Green rolls to the outside and celebrates. We cut to the announcer and we see a clip of last week's tag team match with the Motor City Machine Guns losing. A clip of earlier today airs with several tag teams speaking to Adam Pearce. What Nick Aldis, I'm sorry. A-Town Down Under talk about potentially going to Raw and argument an argument breaks out. Nick Aldis calms them all down and make a tag team match. We cut to the arena and out comes Legado del Fantasma for the tag team match. Alright, so let's move on. So we go to commercial break. So we get Angel Garza and Humberto versus Pretty Deadly. And this tag team match right here, this was this was a solid tag team match. Back from commercial, and all four men are fighting in the ring. Humberto with right hands on Kid Wilson. Angel Garza is tagged in, and they double team Kid Wilson. Angel Garza goes for the cover, but Kid Wilson kicks out. Angel Garza plays tags Humberto back into the ring, and Angel Garza with a knee to the face. Humberto goes for the cover, but Kid Wilson kicks out. Um, Kid Wilson with a drop kick onto drop kicks onto Wilson. He goes for the cover. He goes for the cover, but Kid Wilson kicks out. Kid Wilson to the ropes, and Price tags himself in, and Price hangs Humberto up on the top rope, and Humberto falls to the outside. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Price gets Humberto in the corner and tags Kid Wilson in. Kid Wilson goes for a back elbow, but Humberto moves out of the way, and Angel is tagging. He lands a backbreaker onto Kid Wilson. Angel climbs the top rope and lands a cross body. He goes for the cover, but Kid Wilson kicks out. A hurricanrana by Angel, followed by a super kick. Angel goes for the cover, but Kid Wilson kicks out. Angel to the top rope with Kid Wilson distracting the referee. Price slams Angel Garza down. Price is tagged in and climbs the top rope. Electro Lopez distracts the referee. Santos Escobar climbs the ring apron and he trips Prince down. Humberto is tagged in and they land a double press onto Prince. Humberto goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match lost Garza. Okay, that was just a solid tag team match. This was a tag team match where both teams needed to win. I can't remember the last time Pretty Deadly won an important match. Los Garza are great in the ring, and Pretty Deadly are a fun tag team too. Alright, hashtag Smackdown. Let's move on. So we go to commercial break. So we'll go to the next match, WWE United States Championship match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight. This was a good match. The bell rings, we are underway. LA Knight with a headlock, but Nakamura throws him to the ropes. A shoulder tackle, both men and both stay on their feet. Nakamura throws LA Knight to the to the ropes, but LA Knight with a sweeping neck breaker. Okay, he sweep. I'm sorry. What's that say? He stumps Nakamura in the corner and goes for a running knee, but Nakamura rolls to the ring. Rolls to the ring apron. LA Knight grabs Nakamura, but Nakamura with a kick, Nakamura with a knee to the face, and he throws LA Knight into the corner. Nakamura with a with a chop to the chest, followed by a kick to the leg. Nakamura places LA Knight across the top rope, and he lands a knee to the wrist. LA Knight falls to the outside of the ring, but he gets back onto the ring apron. Nakamura goes for a kick, but LA Knight with a clothesline, and LA Knight throws Nakamura to the outside. LA Knight with a baseball slide, and Nakamura slams into the announcer table. LA Knight slams Nakamura's head into the announcer table and back into the ring. Nakamura gets to his feet, and LA Knight clotheslines him back in the in the outside of the ring. He lifts Nakamura up, but Nakamura lands on his feet and pushes LA Knight face first into the ring post. So we go to commercial break. Okay. Back from commercial, LA Knight with a clothesline in the ring. He throws Nakamura to the ropes and lands a power slam. LA Knight lands a jumping elbow and he goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Kicks out. He lifts Nakamura up and goes for the torture rack, but Nakamura lands on his feet. Nakamura goes for a wrist lock. LA Knight reverses it. He pushes Nakamura into the turnbuckle, but Nakamura um you unties the second turnbuckle pad. LA Knight rolls him up for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Nakamura with a kick and he climbs to the top rope, but LA Knight jumps jumps to the top rope and lands a suplex. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. LA Knight with a reverse Boston Crab in the middle of the ring, but Nakamura makes it to the bottom rope. LA Knight goes for it again, but Nakamura gets him in the armbar. But LA Knight nails him, rolls him up for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Nakamura with a kick to the side of the head. He goes for the King Shelter, but LA Knight moves out of the way. LA Knight goes for the BLT. Nakamura ducks and he hits him with a spinning back elbow. Nakamura goes for the King Shelter and he lands it. Nakamura goes for the cover, but LA Knight gets his foot on the bottom rope. Nakamura places LA Knight chin first onto the exposed turnbuckle. Nakamura goes for the King Shelter. LA Knight moves out of the way, and Nakamura hits the exposed turnbuckle. LA Knight with the BLT. He goes for the cover, but Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga break it up, and the referee calls for the belt. The winner by disqualification, LA Knight. But Shinsuke Nakamura is still your WWE United States Championship. That match was good until Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga ruined it. Alright. Jacob Fatu, Jacob Fatu with a pop up Samoa drop onto LA Knight, and Nakamura rolls to the outside of the ring. LA Knight down in the corner, and Jacob Fatu with two running hip to the head. Jacob Fatu with a moonsault off the top rope, and out comes Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso. All four men on the outside of the ring. Jimmy Uso throws Tama Tonga over the barricade. Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso with a double super kick onto Jacob Fatu. Jimmy Uso throws Jacob Fatu over the barricade, and out comes Nick Aldis with WWE officials. Cody Rhodes tells Nick Aldis not to send them home. They are there, and he and Jimmy Uso are here, and he asks for a tag team match, and Nick Aldis tells them that the match is on tonight. Good United States Championship match, and we could be getting LA Knight against Jaguar too. They have done well with Shinsuke Nakamura as United States Champion with a new look. Hashtag Smackdown. Okay, so we go to commercial break. We see clips of last week's show where Tiffany Strattiion cashed in her Women's Money in the Bank contract to pin Nia Jax and become the new WWE Women's Champion. So we go to commercial break. So we get the Motor City Machine Guns versus A Town Down Under. And this match right here, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This was this match right here. This was a fun tag team match. This was fun for what it was. The bell rings. We are underway. Alex Shelley and Grayson Waller start the match with an uppercut and Austin Theory is tagging. Grayson Waller trips Chris Sabin off the ring apron, and Austin Theory with punches onto Alex Shelley. He slams Alex Shelley's chest first into the turnbuckle. Austin Theory goes for the cover, but Alex Shelley kicks out. A running clothesline by Theory in the corner. He goes for a right hand, but Alex Shelley with a right hand. Alex Shelley to the ropes, and Chris Sabin tags himself in, and they double team Austin Theory. He goes for the cover, but Austin Theory kicks out. He grabs Austin Theory, but Austin Theory reverses it and throwing him in the corner, and Grayson Waller is tagged in. A spinning punch by Grayson Waller, and he goes for the cover, but Chris Sabin kicks out. An armbar by Grayson Waller. He throws Chris Sabin to the ropes. Alex Shelley tags him in, and they double team Grayson Waller, clothesline him to the outside of the ring. Chris Sabin runs to the ropes, but Austin Theory trips him down to the outside. Grayson Waller with a rolling flatline onto Alex Shelley. He goes for the cover, but Alex Shelley kicks out. So we go to commercial break. Okay. Back from commercial, Austin Theory with a chin lock onto Alex Shelley. But Alex Shelley goes to his feet. A back elbow by Austin Theory, and tags Grayson Waller into the ring. Grayson Waller climbs the second rope, but Alex Shelley onto Grayson Waller. All three men are down. Alex Shelley tags Chris Sabin, and he knocks Grayson Waller down with right hands. Chris Sabin with a drop kick off the second rope, and he kicks Austin Theory down. A-Town down under to the outside, and the Motor City Machine Guns with a double baseball slide. Alex Shelley stands on the second rope, and Chris Sabin with a suicide dive between Alex Shelley's legs onto A-Town down under. Grayson Waller throws back into the ring. Chris Sabin climbed the second rope. Climbed to the top rope, and he drop kicks Grayson Waller. Alex Shelley goes for the cover, but Grayson Waller kicks out. Chris Sabin tags in. He throws Grayson Waller to the ropes, and Austin Theory tags himself in. Austin Theory and Austin Theory and what's I say? Austin Theory, and he hits Chris Sabin with an elbow to the face. He knocks Alex Shelley off the ring apron. Grayson Waller tags in, and they double team Chris Sabin. Grayson Waller goes for the cover, but Chris Sabin kicks out. He grabs Chris Sabin, but Chris Sabin with a jawbreaker, and Austin Theory tags in. Grayson Waller is down to the outside. Austin Austin Theory rolls Chris Sabin up. Chris Sabin pushes Austin Theory down, and Alex Shelley is tagged in. Alex Shelley with an atomic drop onto Grayson Waller in a drop kick to the face. They land a skull and bone onto Austin Theory. Alex Shelley goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Motor City Machine Guns. This match right here, I might as well say this was not a bad match. This is not a bad tag team match. It was just this was so what did I say? This was pretty good. I think matter of fact I changed my mind. This was a pretty good tag team match. Alright. We cut to the back we go to the back and see DIY watching the match, and it comes Pretty Deadly, who tells them they thought they had their backs. Kit Wilson tells them that they saved them last week, and Ciampa gets angry. Johnny Gargano tells them that they will get their tag team match, and they walk away. In comes Apollo Crews, who tells them if they are dumb enough to believe what DIY said, they deserve everything coming to their way. Okay, we cut to Nia Jax We cut to Nia Jax in the locker room with Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae tells Nia that she just saw Tiffany Stratton and she was headed towards the ring. Nia Jax says she wondered what Tiffany Stratton would say and that she go congratulate herself. Alright, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. So we get Tiffany Stratton's WWE Women's Championship celebration. This segment was god awful segment. Lillian Garcia introduced the new WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton to the ring. Byron Saxton gets in the ring and he tells her that last week she shocked the world when she cashing on Nia and became the new WWE Women's Champion. He congratulates her and she thanks him. She yells out that it's Tiffy time. I hope she don't keep saying that every single time. Tiffany Stratton says what was a Tiffy turn of event. She talks about how less than a year ago she made her debut on SmackDown, and that young age of 25 years old, she is already better than all of their favorites and is the new WWE Women's Champion. Byron tells her that before last week, she and Nia Jax were the best of friends, but Nia bullied her. Tiffany Stratton says Nia did not bully her. She betrayed Nia and she let Nia think that she was a dumb blonde and Nia let her guard down. Because of that, she stole her most prized possession, the WWE Women's Champion, and now she is on the tippy top of her game. And to put respect on put some respect on her name. Nia Jax music hits, and now she comes. Nia Jax calls her an ungrateful little you know what. She tells Tiffany Stratton that she could kill her. She tells Tiffany Stratton that she would be nothing without her. She made Tiffany Stratton. She congratulates Tiffany Stratton on robbing two brain cells together and coming up with that. She finally took advantage, and it took her long enough. She tells Tiffany Stratton that she is now having her moment. Nia Jax gets in the ring and the fans chant Tiffy time. Nia Jax tells her time up. Now either Tiffany Stratton gives Nia Jax her championship back or she will take it from her. Bailey that this when Bailey comes out, this one gets worse. Bailey music hits and now she comes. She tells Nia Jax to shut the you know what up. She tells Tiffany Stratton if that was the plan all along. She got her because she thought she was stupid, but she knows Nia is stupid. She tells Nia that Nia made Tiffany Stratton and she still outsmarted her. Bailey laughs and gets in the ring. She tells Tiffany Stratton that this is her moment of glory, but she doesn't want Tiffany Stratton to think that she's forgotten that she helped Nia when Nia beat her for the title, but she will be the one to take it from Tiffany Stratton. Then this what the worst part comes out. Naomi music hits and out comes with Bianca Belair. Naomi tells them that they all know she had Nia beat last week and had not been for Tiffany Stratton she will be holding two titles right now. And if anyone wants to fight Tiffany Stratton for the title, you have to see her first. Nia Jax tells Naomi that nobody cares about her. Nia Jax and Naomi are face to face, and Nia grabs Bianca and she slams her head into Naomi. Bailey, Nia, and Bianca Belair triple triple team Nia, and Tiffany Stratton climbs to the top rope and does the prettiest moonsault ever onto all four women. Tiffany Stratton says it's Tiffy time, and she leaves the ring, raising her championship in the air. Out comes Nick Aldis with who said he has an idea. See, what is this? Seeing as the four of them want to get their hands on Tiffany Stratton, he has decided that they will compete in a fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender. That match is happening now. I like Tiffany Stratton's promo in that segment involving the woman. She got massive reaction and all four and all four men had an actual reason to be in a fatal four way match. Hashtag Smackdown. That was that segment right there by Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Naomi, and Bailey. That was the worst segment of the night. That segment was god awful. So we go to commercial break. So we move on. Fatal four way, no more contender for WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax versus Bianca Belair versus Bailey versus Naomi. This was the match of the night right here. The bell rings, and yeah, it says the bell rings. We are underway. Bailey, Bianca Belair, and Naomi go after Nia Jax, and Nia pushes Bailey away. Bianca and Naomi go for a double suplex, but Nia reverses it. Bailey gets back into the ring and goes after Nia, but Nia with right hands. Bianca and Naomi double team Nia in the corner. Bailey grabs her, gets back up, and they triple team Nia, but Nia pushes them all away. And she rolls to the outside. All three women circle the ring, and Nia drags Bianca to the outside and throws her into the barricade. Naomi and Bailey with a baseball slide onto Nia. Bailey with a shoulder tackle onto Naomi. She runs to the ropes, but Naomi with a perfect cover, but Bailey kicks out. She throws Bailey to the top rope, but Nia grabs Bailey to the outside and she throws her into the barricade. Nia Jax gets back onto the ring, but Naomi with a jawbreaker. Naomi goes for the Hurricanrana, but Nia lifts her up and hits her with a power bomb. She goes for the cover, but Bianca breaks it up. Bianca with a drop kick. She gets Nia in the corner, climb the second rope, and hits her with right hands. But Nia lifts her up and lands a sit down powerbomb. She goes for the cover, but Bailey breaks it up. Bailey with a back suplex. She goes for the cover, but Nia kicks out. Bailey climbed the top rope, but Nia with a right hand. Nia climbs the second rope and gets Bailey on her shoulder. Bianca and Naomi get in the ring and lift Nia up, slamming her down onto the mat. With Bailey on her shoulders, all four women are down. Okay, so we go to commercial break. Back, I'm sorry. Back from commercial, Naomi with a jawbreaker onto Nia. She runs toward, I'm sorry. She runs to the ropes, but Nia grabs her and slams her onto the mat. She goes for the cover, but both Bailey and Bianca break it up. Bailey and Bianca with a right hand onto Nia and they run to the ropes and shoulder tackles Nia to the outside of the ring. Bailey and Bianca are face to face in the in the ring, and both women with right hands. Bailey goes for the Bailey to Bailey, but Bianca Belair goes for the KOD, but Bailey gets out of it. Bailey rolls her up, but Bianca kicks out, and Nia with a shoulder tackle. onto both women. Naomi gets in the ring and she hits Nia with a kick to the side of the head. Naomi with a Russian leg sweep. She climbed the second rope. She climbed the ropes and does a split-legged moonsault. She goes for the cover, but Nia kicks out Bailey on the top rope and she lands an elbow drop onto Nia. She goes for the cover and she goes for the cover, but Naomi pulls Bailey off. Pulls Bailey off. Bianca on the top rope and she lands a 450 splash. She goes for the cover, but Bailey pulls her off. All three women fight to go for the cover onto Nia, and out comes Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae. Nia rolls to the outside. Okay, Bianca and Naomi roll. Bianca and Naomi will Russian leg sweep and a double double elbow drop onto Bailey, and Bailey rolls to the outside. Bianca and Naomi in the Bianca and Naomi in the ring face to face. Bianca with a crossbody onto Bailey and Naomi goes for a suicide dive onto Nia. But Nia catches her and slams her onto the ring apron. Nia gets back into the ring and and does and, and as does Bianca, who hits Nia with a spear. She gets, she goes for what's I say? She goes for the cover, but Bailey kicks out. But Bailey goes for the cover, but Naomi breaks it up. Naomi with a rear view onto Bailey. She goes for the cover, but Nia breaks it up. Nia with a Samoan drop onto Naomi. She goes for the cover, but Bianca breaks it up. Nia throws Bianca Belair's shoulder first into the ring post. Bailey holds Nia's leg and Naomi with a drop kick onto Nia. Bailey with a knee to the face. Naomi, what's that say? Naomi and Bianca Belair with a spine buster onto Bailey. She lands a moonsault onto Bailey and goes for the cover. What's that say? I'm sorry. She lands a moonsault onto Bailey and goes for the cover, but Bailey kicks out. Bianca goes for the KOD onto Bailey, but Candice LeRae grabs Bianca's hair. Bianca pulls it away and accidentally swings Naomi with her hair. Now Nia drags Bianca to the outside, but Bianca pushes her and they both fall over the announcer table. Bailey with the rose plant and onto Naomi. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner in the number one contenders match, Bailey. This was a good match. This was the match of the night. Okay. It says we cut to the back to see Cody Rhodes. In comes Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Uso tells him that all this talk about Roman Reigns, but Cody Rhodes cuts him off. He says he knew that was coming, but he sees him. He will see him out there tonight. Cody Rhodes walks away, and then comes Carmelo Hayes, who tells him last week it was three on it was 3-on-1, but this week it's just them. He tells Jimmy that he tells Jimmy that he will let it slide, but Solo and the guys are tapped in. Jimmy also tells him that line what's that line he says Carmelo it tells him Melo don't miss, and Jimmy Uso tells him with all those bricks he can he can build a house. He looks at Carmelo and tells him to yeet and walk away. That backstage segment was funny. A fun fatal four way women's match. Nia was made to look great, and Bailey is a good first opponent for Tiffany Stratton's WWE Women's Champion. Hashtag SmackDown on Netflix. SmackDown was on USA. But anyway, let me continue. Commercial break. Back from commercial. Byron, it says back from commercial. Byron Saxton is backstage with Bailey, and he tells her that her first match against Tiffany Stratton is next week. Bailey tells him that her entire career has been chances and opportunities. She says she knows people like Tiffany Stratton her entire career, and she has wrestled Tiffany all year long, and Tiffany has never defeated her. Okay, this is my favorite part. Jacob Fatu is gold on the mic. Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga are backstage. Jacob Fatu cuts a promo telling Cody Rhodes that this isn't Elam secret because his nightmare is here. Jacob Fatu's music hits, and now they come to the ring. So we go to commercial break. So we get the main event of the evening. So we get Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. And this match right here, this was a solid main event match. This match was solid. The bell rings, we are underway. Cody and Tama Tonga start the match. Cody Rhodes with a race lock, but Tama Tonga gets out of it. Cody Rhodes with a right hand, and he lifts Tama Tonga up and slam him onto the mat. An armbar by Cody Rhodes, and Jimmy Uso is tagged in. Jimmy Uso climbed the. I'm sorry. It says Jimmy Uso climbed the top rope and he grabs Tama Tonga, but Tama Tonga with right hands and kicks. And what's that say? Tama Tonga left arm and he grabs Tama Tonga, but Tama Tonga with their right hand and kicks and kicks. Jacob Fatu is tagged in and right hands onto Jimmy Uso. Jacob Fatu throws Jimmy Uso to the ropes, but Jimmy Uso runs towards the ropes, runs towards Jacob Fatu, but Jacob Fatu with a pop up Samoan drop. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Jacob Fatu is tagging and he knocks Cody off the ring apron. As he senton onto Jimmy Uso, who is down in the ring. Jacob Fatu with a running hip attack onto Jimmy Uso in the corner. Jacob Fatu with another running hip attack. He goes for the cover, but Jimmy Uso kicks out. Jacob Fatu places Jimmy Uso on the ropes, on the top rope. He on the top ropes and Jacob Fatu to the second rope, but Jimmy Uso with a back elbow to the face and he knocks Jacob Fatu down. Jimmy Uso with a corkscrew off the second rope, and both men are down. Cody is tagging and that is Tama Tonga. Cody Rhodes with their right hands, followed by a disaster kick. Cody Rhodes throws Tama Tonga to the outside. Jacob Fatu runs towards towards him, but he lower. He says he what's that word say? But he lowers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It says he lowers the top rope and Jacob Fatu to the outside. Cody Rhodes with a suicide dive onto both men. Cody Rhodes throws Tama Tonga back into the ring. Back into the ring. Cody Rhodes goes for the cover, but Tama Tonga kicks out. Jacob Fatu on the ring apron, but Cody Rhodes with a dragon screw. Cody Rhodes goes for the crossroads onto Tama Tonga, but Tama Tonga gets out of it and he lands a DDT. He goes for the cover, but Cody Rhodes kicks out. Tama Tonga with right hands and he knocks Jimmy Uso off the ring apron. Cody Rhodes grabs Tama Tonga and he places him on the top rope. Jimmy Uso is tagging Cody Rhodes with a suplexing Jimmy Uso with the Uso splash and comes Jack over 2. But Jimmy Uso with a right hand and Cody Rhodes with the Cody Cutter onto Jacob Part 2. Jimmy Uso with a suicide dive splash onto Jacob Batu and he falls over the announcer table. Out comes Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes to the outside. Cody Rhodes with right hands and both men fought to the back. In the ring, Jimmy Uso with a super kick onto Tama Tonga, followed by a spear. Jimmy Uso climbed the top rope and he landed the Uso splash. He goes for the cover, but Jacob Fatu pulls Jimmy Uso. Pulls Jimmy Uso to the outside. Jacob Fatu tags himself in and he slams Jimmy Uso head first into the announcer table. And then in the back, into the ring. Jacob Fatu with a jumping DDT followed by a moonsault off the top rope. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. And this it says we cut to Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes fighting near. It says near the stage. Both men with right hands on the top of the stage equipment. Cody Rhodes runs towards Kevin Owens, both men falling through a table, and SmackDown goes off there. Solid main event. Yeah, it says solid main event. Jacob Fatu is the guy come out of this new bloodline. They mentioned it on commentary. Now he was lose tonight. Lose tonight without Soul Sakura. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes are showing they hate each other, and this just gets better. Hashtag Smackdown. Good Smackdown with a lot of things happening. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, Jacob Fatu and LA Knight, Tiffany Strattiion, the women's matches, and some tag team matches too. And WWE Smackdown goes off the air. Alright, let me give my honest opinion. Now, WWE Smackdown was a terrible show, and I give it a 3 out of 10. If you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review on highlights, please support watch the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel because I'm on the road to 7K and a path to YouTube partner. Go watch my AEW Dynamite review on highlights, and also go watch my WWE review, NXT New Year's Eve review on highlights, and also go check out my WWE Raw review on highlights on the channel. Alright, and I'm gonna make a YouTube short video showing you guys 1000% full proof of my thumbnail. You guys gotta see my thumbnail. But anyway, this your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I will premiere this video. I will premiere my WWE Smackdown review on highlights at around 5 o'clock a.m. for Standard Time Eastern Time. And that's all I gotta say. This your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.